Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is actually going to be a foundation collection video. This is very different than the way that you guys usually see me. I'm usually sitting down, but I wanted to do this in a more like vlog style of video. So I'm going to first show you guys the drawer that's at my desk. Now that has all the foundations in it that I will grab on a regular basis. And then the second drawer I'm going to show you guys is the drawer that has foundations that are either old, broke me out instantly, or just something that I don't use on a regular basis, so I don't want it to clutter up my drawer that's in my desk. So let's get started with the first drawer. All right, so here is the drawer that's at my desk. It has like concealers in it, foundations, eyebrow gels, miscellaneous kind of stuff, eyeshadow primers, all of that, scissors back there, yeah. So today we're focusing just on the foundations. The first one is of course the Makeup Forever HD foundation. I am in the shade Y445. The next foundations are the L'Oreal Infallible foundations, both the Pro Matte and the Pro Glow. I will alternate between those depending on what kind of look I'm going for that day. If I want to make sure that I stay matte, then I use the Pro Matte. If I want a little bit of a glowy foundation, I will use this. The only problem is that this one settles into my smile lines. The next foundation up here I have is the Iman Luxury Concealing Foundation Clay 1. This is one of my all-time favorite foundations. I really love that the finish of this foundation. I have them in both Clay 1 and Clay 2. I used Clay 2 for all over face color because I've tried this before just by itself and it was a little on the pinky side and it was a little bit light for my skin. So even though Clay 2 is really dark for my skin, I enjoy this much better. Then we have the L'Oreal True Match, which used to be my favorite. I have it in the N7. There's nothing wrong with this foundation. I just noticed that I made an error in one of my previous videos and said that this foundation does not have flashback when it actually does. So I kind of stopped using that because I realized it did have flashback. The next foundation that I have in here is the NYX Total Control Drop Foundation. I'm not a huge fan of this foundation, but I still am giving it a try because a lot of people love it. But eventually I'm gonna have to just give that up and realize that I just don't like it that much. But I have it up here because I'm still testing it and making sure that I don't like it. The next one is the Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation. I use this when I want a very light coverage of a foundation. I don't use this often as much as I used to, but I do keep this up here because it is an awesome foundation when I don't want a lot of coverage. This one is the Cogendo Moisture Foundation. I really like this foundation. I really like the shade of it. However, it does crease into my smile line, so I kind of let this one go a little bit, but I still use it every now and then. And the last one in my drawer is the Anastasia Stick Foundation. I have it in the shade Amber, and I like this foundation. I use it every now and then. It does seep into my smile lines, which is nothing unnormal for a lot of these foundations, but yeah, this one is one that I keep up here as well. Okay, so that drawer was the drawer that has all the foundations that I pick for on a regular basis. Now we're gonna go down here. I'm gonna show you all the rest of the foundations that I have currently. Right here is actually another L'Oreal Pro Glow, except this is in the shade 211 and the one that I have over there is 210, and 210 matches me better than 211. That's why this one's over here. Next we have the LA Girl Pro Coverage Foundation. This broke me out, so I just put it over here. Next have the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. This is not my skin tone. It's way too red for me, so I don't use it. This one is another Anastasia Stick Foundation, I guess you could say, but this one is the Banana shade, and this one is supposed to use for highlighting. I did not like the formula of this for underneath my eyes and areas like that. Like the formula was hard, so it was hard to actually get onto my face, and then blending it out was a bit of a task, so I put it up here. Next I have my Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I did not really like this foundation as I used it more, just because it did seep into my smile lines and it wasn't my foundation shade, but I come over here and get it every now and then. All right, now we have both L'Oreal Fit Me foundations. This one is the Matte and Poreless, and this is the Dewy Smooth. This one, I really can't remember why I didn't like this foundation, but I don't reach for it anymore, so. But this one right here, I actually really do like, but I used it the other day and it broke me out, so it's either too old or my skin just reacted to it. I don't know. Next I have the LC Micro Silk I think that's how you say it, foundation. Now this, I bought this because it was what everybody was talking about at the time. I got it and it did not match me whatsoever, and I really didn't like the formula of it. I remember that part, but I don't remember what I didn't like about the formula, so I don't use it, mainly because the shade didn't match me. And it's been over here a long time to where I wouldn't even want to try to put this on my face because I'm sure it has expired. All right, next we have the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation. I tried this and I did not like it that much. I don't remember why I didn't like it, but yeah, that's that foundation. Next we have the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. This was in the shade 9. The undertone did not work well with me. The actual base shade is nice, but it's not yellow enough, and I would still wear it, but it's super old now to where, again, I don't want to put this on my face. Next we have the Urban Decay Naked Skin One and Done Foundation. I just stopped using this because the shade was too pink and I think it was breaking me out. That's a reoccurring detail, is that it's either not my shade or broke me out. Those are the main reasons why foundations make it to this drawer. Next I have the Urban Decay All Nighter Foundation. Now this one's over here because I think it broke me out and because the yellow undertone is super yellow. I've never ran into an issue of a foundation being too yellow, but this one is super yellow. Next we have the EX1 Invisiwear Foundation. I know for a fact that this broke me out, that's why it's over here. Now we have the Cover FX Natural Finish Oil Free Foundation. This one's over here because G80 is too dark for me, but I was using it for a summer and it was pretty decent for me. But I also don't really reach for foundations that have more of a thick formula, and this one is super thick, so it's hard to set it, and it definitely creases into my smile lines because it's a thick formula and it doesn't dry down, so it moves and creases. And yeah, but it's a good foundation. It's just figuring out how to set it the correct way and then making sure you have your correct shade. Now we have the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation. This one definitely broke me out. And then I have two Black Opal Stick Foundations. One is in the shade Suede Mocha and the other one is in Nutmeg. Nutmeg doesn't match me. It has a bit of an olive undertone and that didn't look right against my skin. And then this one is just I would use for contouring and I just never reach for it. Now we have the Urban Decay Naked Skin Weightless Ultra Definition Liquid Makeup. I have this one in the shade 8, and the reason why I don't use this one that much is this is before they came out with shade 8.75, and that one has more of a yellow undertone. So this one was super pink for me and it also broke me out. Both of these formulas I'm pretty sure broke me out from Urban Decay, but originally when I first started using both of these foundations they were really nice, but then, you know, after you have time to actually develop an opinion on the foundation after wearing it for a few times, you realize if it's not your shade or if it breaks you out or any of those. So yeah, that's those foundations. And then we have another Maybelline Matte and Poreless Foundation. Now this one is the same reason for this one. The only difference is that this one is Classic Tan and this one is Toffee. So it's just a different shade. And then the very last one is the MAC Face and Body Foundation. I don't really use this one that much because I have the Makeup Forever Water Blend Foundation, and the Water Blend Foundation takes shorter amount of times to build up to coverage that I like. This one I have to use a lot of it, and yeah, I just don't really reach for it that much. Okay, so that's the end of this video, but I hope you guys enjoyed this type of video, just showing my foundation collection in more of a vlog style, not just me sitting down and saying, hey, this is the next foundation. So let me know if you like this type of video down in the comments. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you subscribe to keep yourself updated on my new videos, and I promise I'll see you guys next time. Bye guys.